Yesterday was Ari's birthday, and she has this toy that either squeaks or sounds like it farts. So if you hear any like weird fart in the background, I promise you I'm not trying to just cover it up. It actually makes a farting noise. I'm not joking. I'm not joking. Ari, come on, man. Gee. The title of this video, I know you're gonna see Call of Duty and then scream clickbait or some shit like that, but honestly, I mean, I'm trying to get a feel for this because it's kind of difficult to talk about now, so I'm kind of at a crossroads here. So, okay, Ari, that's gotta go. Anyway, as you guys know, I am kind of known as like a Call of Duty content creator. Yikes, I know, right? I've always done, you know, a variety of things, but it just didn't happen often all the time. Well, I mean, it happened often. It wasn't too weird and out of the realm of possibilities that I would play something that isn't Call of Duty. I've done that for years. Until Dawn series, the Outlast series, Outlast 2, and just everything else that I've done. I've played a lot of games on my channel, but a lot of people still know me as like a Call of Duty content creator, I guess. And Fortnite comes out and everything, and I'm pretty awful at it. I still enjoy playing the game, I'm just awful at it. And people like watching the game, so I want to get better at it, right? You know, I want to be good at a game that people want to watch. Just like how Call of Duty was back on MW2 and Black Ops 1 and MW3 and BO2. I wanted to be good at those games. Now, was I really that good? I mean, I'm above average, but am I among the best? No, definitely not. But I was bearable, you know, I could be watched. And I want to get back to that point on a game that people want to watch, like Fortnite. Now, here's the thing. I was also known for another thing on my channel that brought in a lot of people and a lot of hype, and a lot of people only watch for these things in particular. That is the Requis videos, the UFC videos. So UFC 3 has come out. As you guys know, UFC 2 was where Requis was born. I played UFC Undisputed, I think like 2009, I think the game was, or some shit like that, but it wasn't nearly the same type of game. I don't even think it was made by EA or anything like that. I think it was made by somebody else, but Requis was born on there, and my Requis videos, they have millions upon millions of views. It's like one of my most popular things, if not my most popular series of videos on my channel ever, next to the Rage Toshes. So with the release of UFC 3, people are expecting, you know, Requis to make a return, you know? And even though I didn't necessarily spam the Requis videos because they did take a lot of effort, and there's a lot of yelling and volume adjustments and music and shit that I had to find, and worrying about copyright and all sorts of shit. So it's definitely a lot more work to make UFC videos as opposed to like Call of Duty or something shit, even like the Fortnite video. But I've been getting tweet after tweet after tweet, people asking like, yo, when are you playing UFC 3? Where's Requis at? Bring Requis back. And people have been saying bring Requis back for months at this point, because obviously I'm not going to keep playing UFC 2. The game is old, you know what I'm saying? And the new one is right around the corner. I think it's releasing in 2 days, some shit like that. You can get the early access to it, and quite honestly, I mean, But I made some tweets about it last night where this UFC, between UFC 2 and UFC 3, the game feels completely different, like way different. The game, as far as like, you know, the gameplay goes and everything, it looks pretty similar. I know that they adjusted things and they're actively listening to people. Like before, I know back when the game was in beta, the knockouts and everything were really stiff. It was really boring, really weird shit. But now from my experience in the game, it seems like people are just like straight tanks on this game. I have remade Requis. I did. I remade him. And luckily in this game, they didn't really change too much as far as the character creation goes. They've only, like, they've improved it obviously here and there, but they still have like a lot of the same defaults from the second one. So I pretty much made an exact replica of Requis, you know? I'm probably gonna make a series on it regardless in the career mode like I did with Requis before. So Requis will make a comeback. I'm just not entirely sure. Before, when you were throwing combos on UFC 2, it was just like, you hit square, that's a jab. You hit triangle, that's a cross. Depending on whether your character is orthodox or southpaw or whatever. If you push forward towards your opponent and then hit the same button, it would turn into a hook. If you hold L1 or whatever, it modifies the move, and then you go to the body with L2 and all this other shit. Now, while that's generally still the same— ooh, hold on, wait, I'm about to hit. Oh! If I would have smacked out a triple right there, I swear. The thing in this game, and it sounds like a good thing, but I swear, it just feels really strange, kind of awkward, to be honest. They've added this new category of strikes where it's combos. So instead of trying to link your attacks together where it's like, want to go jab, jab, and then across to the body, or jab, jab, and then hook to the body or something. Instead, you would have to have the combo in order to do that. It's really strange. It has a lot of inputs now, whereas the old UFC, it was pretty direct, pretty static. Now it has inputs in order to do like full combos and shit. Otherwise, your character will just keep throwing the same punch over and over and over again. It just looks that weird. I'm pretty sure I'm playing against bots right now. Oh yeah, they're bots for sure. Hold on, I'm about to hit actually. Recon flight concluded. My life. So it's really awkward feeling. Maybe if I get used to it, you know, I'll like the game more, but so far, you know, I definitely like the feel of UFC 2 more because, you know, obviously I'm just used to it. I'm not calling UFC 3 bad by any means. I'm still gonna make that series at least for Requis' career. But as far as going online and everything like that, unless I get used to it, I'm not gonna be able to dominate the same way I did in UFC 2. Unless I like completely maxed out all of his stats for like all of the online fights and shit like that, and I didn't like doing that. A lot of people thought and assumed that Requis was like a completely maxed out 100 overall character, but he wasn't. He had pretty much the same skill spread as like other 90 characters on UFC 2. Like, although he had insane punching power and insane knockout potential, he did lack in certain areas. He wasn't completely unstoppable everywhere, you know? And I kind of prided myself on making him at least, you know, somewhat fair to fight against, because anybody can make like an overpowered created fighter and then pass them off as the demigod. But I prided myself on actually being able to mix it up pretty well in the stand-up, you know, going to the body, ripping into people's bodies over and over and over again, and then switching it up and hitting them in the chin and knocking them clean out with spectacular blows. I have never seen better knockouts than what Requis did. Nothing more brutal, nothing more beautiful. I actually have to make him, if it works anything like UFC 2, I have to make him again for the career mode because it's a separate character. Normal created fighters that you make will be used for online and fight now modes and shit like that. And then there's a completely separate career character. So probably gonna do the same shit, fight at heavyweight, get that belt after Requis absolutely dominates everybody throughout the heavyweight division, completely decimates it, leaves it dead in the water. He looks down at the 205 division and destroys the champion there to show him what the fuck was going on up in the heavyweight division. And you were right to stay there. Probably gonna do the same thing. I don't know exactly how the layout of the career mode is in comparison to the first one, but it was actually pretty fun. So yeah, Requis videos will return. Just letting you guys know. This is an updated picture that I took. I tweeted the picture out of me fighting the normal bot, Mark Hunt. It looks pretty beautiful. I can't lie. He's back. Obviously, I still got his speed, his power punches in there, his looping overhands. You feel every single punch. It's just like, for whatever reason, a lot of characters in this game are fucking tanks and they can just take like 20 shots to the chin. They can take more shots to the chin than the highest ranked porn star. Oh, fuck! I didn't know what to do in that situation. I don't know why I tried to jump into his arm. This lobby's actually amazing. So yeah, Requis will return as long as you guys obviously want it. He will decimate. The music will be back. The classic music along with some new music. The Fortnite update got pushed back. I was actually going to make 2 Fortnite videos in a row showing the new big LMG weapon. Hopefully be able to get into matches and use it. Probably not going to win with it, but we can dream. That was the plan, so I'll see what happens tomorrow. Hopefully the update will be out then and I can show you guys the whole thing. Oh, let's go. Oh, I have to reload. Hold on. Oh, was that a... What is that? What did I just hit? What was that? Was that a triple? Oh, no, it was a collab. Okay. Oh, efficiency double kill. Okay, thank you. I swear if I smacked out a triple right after that. Boom. Boom. Oh, no, wait, there's another one. Boom. What is this lobby? This is amazing. Well, as we're closing out with the kill cam there, yeah, just let me know what you guys think down in the comment section, you know, what I should do. Obviously, you guys are going to want Requis. I know that. So, I mean, I'll just work on it. Hopefully, everything will go well. Hopefully, you guys will enjoy it the same way that you enjoyed the other UFC videos. I think the game is still very similar as far as the way that it looks anyway. And just some updated graphics, not even really that much, to be honest with you. Requis will return in a couple days unless some weird shit happens. And, yeah, it's been Jev, guys. Later. Pussy in my